Hi, my name is Graeme Purdy, and I'm an MSc Rehab Science student at the University of Alberta. I'm also the MSc Rehab Science rep on the RMSA, which is our faculty's Students Association. Now, a little bit about me. My background is in exercise physiology and kinesiology, and I completed my BSc in kinesiology here at the U of A before returning to start my master's. I'm currently under the supervision of Dr. Margie McNeely, who's an exercise oncology and implementation science researcher in the Department of Physical Therapy. Now, my thesis project is looking at the safety and the feasibility of a virtually supported home exercise program in a specific subgroup of cancer survivors who are at a high risk of fracture. But what's so great about rehab science? Well, let me tell you 3 or 4 things that I really enjoy about the program. First of all, your home. Corbett Hall is the home to most rehab science students, but students also spend time in ECA and clinical sciences, which are close by. Corbett Hall was built in 1928 and is one of the very few U of A historic buildings that remain on the premises. So as a rehab science student, I think it's really cool to be able to spend your time in such a historic place. The second thing is diversity. Rehab science students come from all walks of life. I know when I started my program, my colleagues ranged from backgrounds of engineering, occupational therapy, physical therapy, kinesiology, physiology, theology, and psychology. Now, my classmates range from living from places in Edmonton all the way to Brazil and Bangladesh. And learning from such a diverse group is really, really empowering. The third thing is the actual work. The work that I get to do is a truly humbling experience. Getting to work alongside patients living with chronic diseases as you help them strive to improve their function, improve their well-being, and improve inclusion within a wider community is a really rewarding experience. Now, with physical distancing policies currently in place for COVID-19, my typical days are really not very typical. Plus, typical days as a rehab science student will vary widely depending on your lab and your project. So, here are a few things that keep me busy while I'm doing my master's almost entirely at home. Developing an exercise app for chronic disease. Running exercise sessions virtually from my home. Data analysis. Reading, writing, and lastly, more reading and more writing. The last thing that's great about being a rehab science student at the University of Alberta is being in Edmonton. There's so much to do outdoors in Edmonton, and for me personally, my constant desire to do outdoor activities is satisfied. Well, that's pretty much it for now. Thanks for listening, and stay safe out there.